Hey, Sarah George here from Connective Consulting. And when you think of brand identity, you might think that's for a startup or a company that's trying to reinvent itself. But the truth is, brand identity and brand messaging is important for all companies, even mature, established, well-known companies. And I say this because no matter what age you are, from startup to 100-year-old plus company, you need to be clear in what you do, who you're for, and why people should buy from you, or why people should engage in your brand. So I want to share a few things. This is for my mature crowd. If you're an older company, established company, you have clients, you have products, you have all the things going on, but marketing and branding is still important for you too. So I want to share a few strategies about how to solidify your brand identity, even as an established, mature company. So when I say brand identity, what I'm talking about is how others perceive your brand. Now you do have some control over that by the things that you're promoting, the products and services that you offer, the marketing collateral that you present yourself as. So although it is perception, you do have some control over that perception, which is why being clear on your brand identity is so important. So the first thing is to reinforce your brand identity. So as a mature company, people know who you are. People are aware of what you do and the services you provide. But as the market changes and new people enter in the market for the service that you provide, you still have to be clear on who you are. So you want to be very clear as to not confuse the market. As when you started in your company, you were one thing and people knew you as one thing, but you've matured, you've grown, some of your products and services might have changed. So you want to solidify that brand identity that you are now. And this also gives your staff and your stakeholders, everybody's telling the same story. So you want to be clear in identifying that. And this comes from your vision and who do you want to be as a company and how do you want to be perceived as a company. The second thing is to stand out among the competition by being clear on your unique selling point. And obviously you've been fighting the competition since day one and you've been succeeding because you're still here and you're an established, profitable company. But the truth is, more competition is entering the market all the time. And so you're always fighting for that market share and you're fighting for your customers because new options are becoming available. So you really want to be clear, again, on what you do, who it's for, and why it matters for their lives. So to stand out among the competition, think about what is the one thing that you do that your clients love you for, and how can you tell that to others, and be very clear about it. Now you might have, a dozen or more services that you offer, but what is the thing that people are coming to you for and why? So really hit on that with your brand messaging. Another thing as a mature company is to remember that your clients' wants and needs are changing. So this can be, different trends within the marketing, cultural shifts. Your actual client base might change a little bit. So I do want to give the caveat of making sure that your brand values and your message are aligned with your clients' values and wants. We saw this with, I'm going to say it because everybody else is. We saw this with Bud Light, how, they were shifting to meet the cultural demands and changes and values of a certain group, which is, kind of everybody's talking about that. But that was not what their customers aligned with. So they made a brand identity shift that didn't align with what their clients, their customers aligned with. So be careful that as you're shifting with your clients' wants, that it's your clients' wants and not society's wants. And the final thing with your brand messaging as an established company is, again, that engaging employees and stakeholders. So when you're clear on who you are and what you're doing and where you're going, your employees are clear on who you are and what they're doing and where they're going. Same with stakeholders. You want to be a company that is clear about the purpose why are you here and what are you providing? And when you do that, you get more engagement and you get the backing of your stakeholders and your employees, and you'll all be telling the same story. So it's very important, no matter what age you are as a company, to be clear on what you do, who it's for, and why it matters. And if you need help establishing this, again, it can be hard, especially for a mature company, because sometimes you get stuck in what you've always been, or trying to see the vision of the future can be a little challenging because you have the history, and it's kind of like a wide open opportunity. So if you'd like some help, I use a proven brand clarity framework that is guaranteed to get engagement and results for sales and increased market share, because when you are clear, people will listen. And as Donald Miller, author of Story Brand, always says, if you confuse, you lose. But you don't have to. You can win as long as you clarify your message. So if you'd like to have a consult with me, I would love to talk more about this with you, and we'll see if your business can win with a clear message. I'll have a link to schedule a call with me. I'd love to hear from you. There's no obligation, no cost. This is just time that we get to know each other, and I get to hear more about your business and hopefully be along to guide you into that clear message for your customers. As always, I'm Sarah George, and I look forward to connecting.